The more money a woman has, the less options of men are available. The more money a man has, the more options of women are available. This is why you don't build a man, because you could be possibly building him for his dream girl. Look at Vivica A. Fox, Taja P. Henson, millionaires, stars. Look at Kevin Hart. He's married to his dream girl. Look at the woman he was with before he became famous. Look who he's married to now. Do not build them. Your currency as a woman is beauty and fitness. Your beauty will get you way further than your bank account ever will. Let's go to the Bible. Let's look at Delilah. Delilah was able to defeat one of the strongest judges in Israel, Samson, through her beauty. She was able to deceive and manipulate and defeat Samson. Nobody else could stand a chance.
And she was also a 304. She was an escort. She belonged to the streets. But hey, let's keep listening. I'll talk after. This is nuts.
Let's go to Ruth. Ruth married one of the most wealthiest men in Bethlehem, Boaz. She had her youth, she had her beauty, and we know she had to be fit because the Bible says she traveled from Moab to Bethlehem on foot. We're talking about 15 to 20 miles walking a day. How many of y'all walked 3 miles today? 5 miles this week? I'm talking to you that's watching this. How many of y'all have got up and went to the gym and worked out, ate clean? So we see that beauty is a huge currency because even Abraham lied to Pharaoh because he didn't want to be killed when he went to Egypt and said that his sister Sarah, his wife, was his sister. So we see in biblical times that women use their beauty, whether it was for wickedness or godliness. And they were able to marry or defeat strong, powerful men. So do not waste your prime years pushing out their babies, trying to build them up, trying to help them get established, because I'm telling you, when you build him up, he's gonna go and find his dream girl, and he's gonna be able to impress her and be big dog in front of her.
All right, I'm gonna have to pause it right there so we can make sure we're hearing this right.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
So this woman in this video is trying to get chicks who are watching this to understand that beauty and fitness are more important than investing in a man's growth, to ensure that she is, as a woman, valued and appreciated in the relationship. There were a few takeaways so far. Number one, of course, the focus on beauty and fitness. And also she emphasizes the significance of self-care and self-prioritization amongst women, taking care of yourself. Warns against investing in a man, though, over and over again. And here's what's dangerous about this, right? The worst type of lie is the type of lie that has just enough truth in it that it sounds believable. When she brought up the example of Vivica Fox saying women with money often have a hard time finding a man, it sounds believable because you're saying the reason she has a problem finding a man is because of her money. While that might play into it, there are many examples of other women who have money and prioritize their husbands, who have husbands along with that success. One of those examples I would give is Monique, But she decides to use Taraji P. Henson and also Vivica Fox, two women, especially Vivica Fox, that we know are just bitter, difficult women in general. If a man right now is interested in Vivica Fox, it's only for the money, because he understands that he will not get the thing that she's not mentioning is even more important than beauty and fitness, which is peace, right? Drink coffee. And that does not mean a man wants a woman who's overweight. No. But if you're just focused on beauty and fitness, and your examples are Delilah, who was paid by men to lure in a godly man, a man of God, to cause him to sin, to sleep with him, to cause him to cut his hair, which gave him strength that God blessed him with, and you're using a literal 304 to show just how powerful beauty is and an example for women to follow, then you're looking at that story wrong, right? You're looking at the story of Abraham and Sarah wrong. Yes, he had a fine woman, and he knew that in that day and age, if they saw that you had a fine woman, then they might try to kill you so that they could have your wife, and then, of course, ruin everything you've been building. Also, on the point that she brought up of Ruth, yes, Ruth was fit and she did travel very far and to marry Boaz, but it wasn't just her beauty. It was also characteristics that she had as a person. Boaz in the Bible was also attracted to the characteristics and loyalty that she had to the people around her, and also that she was a godly woman. Ironic how she hasn't mentioned any of that. Now, she might mention some of that as we continue to listen a little bit more here. We will see. Let's keep listening.
He can't do that with you. He can't flex his muscles with you, because you're going to remind him how you paid his way to get his CDL license. You paid his way through college, until he was able to get a career. You held it down. See, the new girl, the young girl, she ain't gonna be reminding him. Yeah, because she didn't contribute to any of his success. And it's weird that men are like that. You would think that they would be loyal to the woman who built them, the woman who invested in them. But that's not the case. And watch the men get in the comments and be like, I want a woman who gonna hold it down and be my ride or die and love me through my brokenness. Watch them get in the comments and say that. But
yeah, yes, men love women who do not quit when it gets difficult.
Speak through actions, not words. Them same men that get in these comments and say that, they did a woman dirty who had their back, who loved them. They made her a single mother. The main men who get in my comments. So if you know you ain't that type of man, then you shouldn't be offended by what I'm saying. But this is how you're gonna be able to identify those type of men.
You're lying. You're lying. It's just not offense, ma'am. You're just plain out lying to these women.
Because they are searching for companionship and partnership and relationships, and their life ain't together. So they lie and they manipulate. They speak through actions. Their actions will prove how many single mothers they made, how many broken homes they created. No matter what they get in the comment section and say, men speak through actions, not words. And if you be stuck on what a man tell you and not look at his history and his track record and the broken homes he created, you are an easy lick. You are easy to be deceived, because his past will tell you a lot about his future. Now, I'm not saying a man can't change, he can't grow, because I personally believe men do get better with time. I believe that. Only God can change men. You robbing him of his manhood, I'm gonna just pay the rent, I'm gonna pay the mortgage, I'm gonna pay the car note.
Only God can change men. Only God can change women. Only God can change men. Okay, only God can change women, right? The way it's set up is the chicks are innocent and they just had this, they're single moms because they've been manipulated by the men around him.
You're robbing him of his manhood. He's supposed to be a problem solver. When you are with a man, you should be able to turn your brain off because your man is in control. He can lead. So you are interfering with God's work of trying to develop him. So of course your money is going to be funny. Of course you ain't going to have no peace. Of course you're not going to be valued and appreciated for your sacrifice. Why? Because while you're building him, just go look in the mirror. I want you to go stop what you're doing. Hold on. Before you start typing, go look in the mirror. Look at yourself. You ain't had your hair done. You ain't had your nails done. You ain't been shopping. You don't got no bra and panty set. You ain't got no new fit, no new shoes. Why? Because you're trying to help him get his life together. And in the process, your beauty is deplenishing. And when he get his life together, he gonna go for the woman who prioritize beauty and fitness. So just be careful when you build him. I know y'all gonna do what y'all wanna do. I know y'all gonna do what y'all wanna do. I know y'all not gonna listen to me. But I warned you.
All right, so listen, maybe this is what women need. If anything comes out of this, maybe less single mother households, right? Is this what chicks need? To not let men bust their cheeks and say no because they decide who gets access to their body. Maybe they do need something translated this deceptively. The only problem is with this mindset, you're sitting there thinking you don't have to invest into the relationship at all, which is just not true. Chances are most chicks who watch this video only left away thinking one thing: a man should pay all bills, and if he can't pay all the bills, then he doesn't qualify, and also never invest into a man. The final thing I noticed is that the one thing she did not talk about is marriage before you let him give you that baby. And if you encourage marriage before you let him give you that baby, then the chicks would then qualify themselves and ask themselves, am I marriage material? Otherwise, you're just continuing the same cycle of creating women who think that they're too good to invest into a relationship with the man. When it comes to men improving in life, making more money, and letting go of partners, they do that a lot less than women do. You guys have seen the video and studies I've shown on this channel, like the one study with the lottery that revealed that women who win the lottery and are on the fence when it comes to divorce or they're thinking about it, well, winning the lottery actually encourages that decision to divorce their partner. Whereas for men, it lowers the possibilities even when they were on the fence. And then you have promotions at jobs, women CEOs versus male CEOs, right? When a man gets that promotion, he's thinking, how can I take care of my family? These are all proven studies. Whereas a woman is thinking, I think I might be able to do better. Yes, your beauty is important and how physically in shape you are is important. Men don't want to walk around and date fat chicks. That is true. But if you're going to help a man and invest in him, then you want to think of marriage, and you also want to sign a prenup. Prenup isn't just there to protect the man, it's also there to protect you as the woman. Overall, deceptive message. Of course, I'm curious to know what you guys think. Leave your comments down below. I appreciate you also checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.